Welcome back to the channel, everybody. As you can see, we've got another project. The black manual 330 Ci is gone. We're just down to the silver that we're still trying to finish up. Obviously my personal 330 Ci that I autocross with. Got rid of the black one. That was fun. Marketplace is true to form as always. But it did go to a good home and got my asking price, so that's really all that matters. So this was up for auction. I use Peak Auto Auctions occasionally to purchase these. The downside is most of them are derelict and they don't have titles like this one. I did run a Carfax on it beforehand. Fortunately, it does have a salvage title. But what I was mainly curious about was, how long was this thing sitting? So I could see in the photo, it's got a registration tag from 18 was the last time that it was stickered. Now that's not to say someone registered it, never put it on or what have you, but that showed 18. I looked on Carfax, again, that was the last time this was registered. I forgot to mention, this is a 2001 330 Ci convertible, obviously. Does have the sport seat interior. It's got the slush-o-matic, unfortunately, but winning bid was 500 bucks. There was actually another one for sale in 04, blue, on, I believe, Dove Gray. Non-sport seats, little lesser trim than this one. Supposedly had a little less mileage, a lot less owners, but I like this one a little better. The other one it had a broken mirror off the side, more body damage. Some of the engine stuff was missing. And I just went to pick it up the other day. And that's when all calamity ensued. So as you'll see, we're up on wheel dollies, and that's because, again, these are from a towing auction, no key. Just like the black one, although we were lucky and we found one in the car itself, so that solved a lot of things. Well, the issue I had with this is not only did we not have a key, but the doors were locked. So getting it off the trailer, the plan was initially, I could crawl under, knock it into neutral, push it off, get some wheel dollies under it, move it. Well, I really didn't want to crawl underneath the U-Haul trailer, so I tried just to Slim Jim it. And basically, most of these cars, if you, even if the door's locked, if you got a Slim Jim it and you get on a handle and pull it, it'll unlock. That's what I was hoping for. I spent nearly 2 hours on both sides. It would not work. I could hook the handle fine and it would pull all the way open, just would not move the lock. It did pop just a little bit proud, but not all the way unlocked. So then my next thought was, well, let's get some power to it. Tried to break into the hood. You can pop the grills out and release the hood latch. That really wasn't working. So then I thought, well, let's come into the back. Obviously the battery's back here. This trim piece was already mostly loose. I finished it off. The trick to these, and not trying to tell you how to steal cars, but if you ever locked out, you can pop the inner taillight out, reach through and grab the quick release off the trunk latch. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case with this either. Spent a bit of time, and I don't know if it'll show up on camera. Oh yeah, it does. But I got my arm in pretty far and immediately said, get my arm out now. And it's bruised and battered and not fun. So I spent close to 3 hours trying to get in this car. And unfortunately, in my frustration and ham-fistedness, we resorted to violence and knocked out the windows. I do have a driver window that I can replace. I tried doing a small window first, even though I didn't have that window, but they're really cheap on eBay, like 50, 60 bucks. So I thought that was easier one. Well, again, I still couldn't quite reach all the way up to grab the handle. Not that it really mattered, because once I got the windows out, it still wouldn't unlock. But I was able to pop the hood, get some power to it, got some things cycling, and then it must have finally woke up and let me into the door. So here's a quick little tour of inside the car. And I apologize if that offended some people, that that That's not my usual motif. I try to be calm, cool, collected, planned out, and we went caveman style instead. But like I said, that was after nearly 3 hours of messing with this, bruising the hell out of my arm. And I finally just gave in and had to get it off the trailer. It also meant that I needed to get this in the garage because now I don't have windows. So anywho, you see we do have sport seats that are heated. We do have Harman Kardon, which is really awesome. The business CD, pretty standard. The sports steering wheel. No auto headlights, which is kind of interesting. I would have thought something option with the sport seats and Harman Kardon heated seats. They would get the auto headlights, but that's okay. Oh, this also does have bi-xenon, which again is strange. They don't have the auto headlights. So driver's seat, pretty roached. The Carfax said in 2018 this had 146K on it. Let me go up here. I don't know if you'll be able to read it, but yeah, 170K is the next oil change due. My thought on this was that someone was driving this illegally, not registered, and the city came by, saw the expired tags, towed it. Some justification for that. So first off, looked at tires. I believe the fronts are from 2021, the rears are from 2020, or vice versa, I don't remember. But even look at the paint. This is not a car that has sat for 6 years. Sure, there's a little tree gunk in here, but that is nothing. I mean, you'll get that in an afternoon. There's not even pollen stuck on here. I mean, there's some grease and stuff that fell on here, I think from just them going around in the parking lot. Actually, that's just mud. So that was kind of my justification that this was probably someone was driving and got picked up as derelict with a expired tag. So look, liquid moly. So it looks like someone was actually taking care of these. They are mismatched tires front to rear. These are Pirelli. I forget what's in the back, but they're, we can take a quick look. So Pirelli in the front and Continental in the back. So someone was kind of taking care of this thing. They had decent tires on it. They put these other, the newer style wheels on it. They're a little dinged up, but not terrible. Passenger side, it's a little cleaner. I mean, you'd expect that. You drive it more than you got passengers. Of course, we'll clean up all the glass. Back seat's not too bad. It does have the subwoofer back there that I was checking to see if there's a pass-through, but on the Verts, if they've got the Harman Kardon, there's no pass-through. So that didn't help. Did get the glove box open, and that was a surprise. I'm not going to show it. Normally, I do like to bring you guys along live with this, but it was just a frustrating day, and I needed a win. So I did go ahead and open the glove box. In here was the title, which is insane. I wish I could have found the key, but the title was in there. And for me, that kind of changes things. So that brings this from being 100% only a parts car to a potential flip. So I could get a bonded title and all that thing, but having the actual title, if this thing's not too terrible, it'll be a decent vehicle for someone probably. We've got the one of the owner's manuals. There's some registration info, which I won't show you. I don't even know what that is. Looks like maybe a CD. Some more receipts, personal information that I won't show. Again, another book, pencil, and another book. Some cigarette lighter adapters, some air freshener stuff. Nothing really crazy in here. Surprised I haven't found any bullets yet. I mentioned in one of the previous video, almost every vehicle that I bought down here cheap has had bullets in it, so not sure what that's about. I don't know if you caught it, but it does have the flashlight too, the BMW flashlight. So all in all, this for $500 so far, I don't think this is too bad. Now it does have salvage title. I think there's actually 2 accidents on it, some in the front and then down this side. And I don't know if they just left this or not, but you can't really pick it up. But with some good lighting back here, you can actually see like the Bondo from a previous repair. So she's a little beat up, but it's a Southern car. It should be pretty rust free. We'll get some inner tail lights. It's not a big deal. We'll fix that if we flip it. Had to use the winch point to get it off the trailer. But that brings me to the next thing. So because we did find a title, I made a decision. With no key, the steering columns on these are locked. So you have to be on dollies to move it around. Even if we popped the ignition cylinder off, did an EWS delete, did all that, we could get it to start and move forward and back, but we'd have no steering. The steering column's locked, and you can bypass that. It's destructive and not really something I wanted to do. But because we found a title, we went to BMW. Now, I know this doesn't look like it's made of gold, but I assure you for $260, this is 100% gold plated or something, or there's some crazy titanium chips, a diamond, actual diamond in the diamond key, something. It's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. So I have not been able to get into the trunk yet. I have not cheated on you guys through this part of it anyway. But let's pop the trunk, Derek style. Start there. It does go in, so that's a good sign that no one's changed the cylinders out. There we go. Now we turned it, and we're opening. All right. So here you can kind of see where I was trying to bust through. You know, unfortunately, it damages this cover. Looks like someone actually might have done that before, because there's duct tape residue and some actual duct tape. So let's just start at the top. Everyone wants a complete tool kit. I don't know why they expect it on a $500 car, but people get all excited, and most of it's there. The triangle's missing. The 10mm wrench is missing, of course. Tow hook is there. The wrench, 12 mils there. And I don't know, I thought there was one other thing that was supposed to be in here, but looks like mainly it's just the triangle and the 10mm. So we have a wash bucket. We have a gallon of antifreeze, so that's a real good sign. I don't know if you've known it or not, but BMWs tend to have some cooling system issues. Let's see what color, if this is water or is it actual coolant. Nope. Oh, and it's green, yay! These cars do not take green coolant. I know plenty of people do, and they swear that it's fine, whatever. I'll use the GM Blue. A snow brush, that comes in handy here in Atlanta. Actually, I do keep these because we do get sometimes some frost. They also make good bench top sweepers. Oh, we got a BMW grill, driver's side. That's nice, left hand. Throw that down here. You got a die-hard battery from 1120. We'll put that on boil, see if it comes back around. Got another die-hard battery down in here. So I wonder if that's the core. Oh, now that is a find. We got ourselves a mesh lawn chair, and it looks like it's a big boy style, so that's kind of nice. Hope it's not all gross. And let's see what's behind door number 2. Well, we got the battery tray cover. That's nice. Writing and speaking for business. Someone was probably going to school. You know what? I'm going to go grab some gloves. I don't like touching this stuff bare hands, so bear with me. All right, we're all gloved up, ready for love. All right, so we got our school book here. Booster cables. I went this year from not having any to now I've got like 3 sets, so that's kind of cool. Here's our first clue. I'm going to cover the name. 1022, if you remember, the plate expired in 18. So it kind of backs my idea that someone's been driving this, plus the 2020 battery. I don't think that would have been available in 2018. Some sort of tie down thing, more duct tape. Pumpkin patch receipt. Looks like a cover probably for the battery. I'll throw that over there. Thought it was chalk for a minute. Must be like a lip balm. Some COVID. Ew. I'm glad I put gloves on. You got some contacts, some medical tape, garbage. I'm guessing that's tobacco. I don't use this stuff, so I'm assuming that's chewing tobacco. Contacts. Ooh, money. This is Central Bank of Nigeria, 500 nairas. We'll have to Google see how much that's worth. Probably about 38 cents is what my guess is. We'll save on that just for posterity anyway. So yeah, it looks like most of this stuff is just gonna go in the garbage. More duct tape. Oh, an exhaust hanger. That's fun. Oh yeah, the other battery cover. Good, good, good. Do we have a spare tire? Oh yeah, we do. You guys aren't gonna be able to see it, but it looks like it's just a compact spare. And that's really all she wrote back here. Let me go ahead and go under the power barn here. See what she's working with. Get some clues on how this thing looks. All right. Now she's full of washer solvent. First inspection looks like it's all here. SAP is here. The stock manifolds with cats are here. You get a look at the bi-xenons. Stock air filter housing. This is in place. All the beauty covers. DME box is covered up. That's a good sign. If you see that off and buying a car that doesn't run, that's usually a sign that there's trouble. This is a Hellrot car. That's pretty cool. Let's see, coolant. So we had the jug in the back. Let's see, will she pop up proud? Oh yeah, so we got coolant. Good, good, good. We have PS fluid. Oh, that's on there good. Yep, it looks like mud, but we have some. Oh yeah, that's disgusting. So we'll probably service that depending on what we decide to do with this car. Let's see, let's check our Earl. And yeah, we got some. It's a little dark, but it's not terrible. I'd say it's about medium coffee colored. Let's see, clutch fan. It's got some resistance. There she goes. All right, yeah, let's take a look on underneath. It's been parked here for a couple days. And yeah, we've got oil drips. And get a first look. Yeah, there's a lot of oil down there. We'll get this up on the quick jacks in a little bit, and we'll do our mechanical walk around. From here, I think there's really just one thing to do. Let's put some power to it. See what she wants to do. All right, so I threw in I think a good battery in there. So this is the one that was in the trunk, 11/20 expiration date, and the one that was in the car, 12/21. So again, well past when this thing was last registered. Someone was definitely driving it. I don't know why. They're both the same battery. Don't know if they just had a bad one or there's a draw. My guess is there's a draw. Probably the Hedgehog final stage resistor. Those were pretty common. It'll kill the battery over a couple days. So we'll put these both on boil and see if they come around. We got our new battery in place, and when we pulled the old one out, found more goodies. We've got someone's dental guard. Looks like someone was looking for a house. I won't show that. And it's a good thing he's practicing safe sex. And got the magnums. Just gross. Another reason I'm glad I put some gloves on, because now what I don't see is any interior lights on. I did hear it zip zap zoop. Turn our headlights on, see if we got power. Yep. Heard the xenons move. We got dash lights. All right, so let me crawl in here. Oh, we do have domage. All right, so now we got some dash lights. And what's our mileage at? 165,904. Low coolant lights on. Either that's a bad level sensor, or it's unplugged. That's kind of common. People, I forgot in one of my previous videos to reconnect it. Let's give her a crank, see what she do. No way. I'm not kidding you guys. This is not staged. This is the first that I have done it. Oh, we got the DSC lights on, so we probably got a bad steering angle sensor. We still have check engine light. We've got the low coolant light still on. So I'll have to fire up INPA, see what we got. My guess is vacuum leaks, like most cars, probably the steering angle sensor. Let's see, will she go in reverse? Wait, we got power steering? Ooh, we do. So we don't have a sheared power steering pump, so that's good. try some reverse. Ooh, it did. I can't go far. I got the quick jacks perked under here, and we're on dollies, but just prove that it's moving. And there we go. And let's see, can we go forward? Oh, I felt her sink down. Also, the passenger dip mirror is working. Yep, we got forward edge. Let's see, will she brake torque a little? Yep. Alright, so I can't tell if the AC turned on or not. SAP just turned off. I can hear the AC cycling. I can hear that sound in the dash. We have cold AC? No way. Now let's see, does radio work? Oh, yep. I got fuzz. We got a CD in there? Oh, we do. What do we got? What do we got? Well, we got that one. Whatever that is. I'm not familiar. That obviously is a CD case that was in there. So, looks like that worked. That's pretty cool. Got turn sig, or wait for, oh, Jesus, come in. Alright. Radio definitely works. Sorry about that if it killed your ears. Let's see, do we got wiper edge? Oh, yeah. Alright, squirts. No squirts. So we might have a bad pump. Turn signal, left. No hyper flash. Right, it's got a hyper flash, but it's working. We either got a tail light out or we just have a bad bulb holder, which is pretty common on these. So we got hazards. Yep. Central lock button's not working. And I did try this before. Oh, now it's working. You little butt. But I got in the car and I was trying this with power and it would not pop the trunk, and that's why I stuck my arm through the trunk and got it all beat up. Anywho, let's see. We got mirror on this side. Left, right, up, down. See, passenger side. Left or right, left, down, up. So those work. And we got passenger window. Yes, we do. Passenger rear. Yes. And I'm not going to touch the driver's side because obviously we got broken glass. I don't want to mess with anything. I'm not going to try the top right now. Obviously we got the trunk still open. That light's on. Other than that, I mean, it's coming up to 10. Oh yeah. Sounds like a Greyhound bus. So we need a clutch fan. That's why it was so stiff. Another kind of interesting thing was I've never seen a door that opens that way on an E46. I've had, this is now at the 7th one I've owned. I've never seen one open that way. They usually just flip up. It's kind of cool. Typical soft touch grossness. Oh no, not bad, not bad. So I'm gonna shut her down here, and a little bit we'll get things moved around, take this out, see if she moves under her own power. So yeah, I'll bring you guys back when we get this one outside. I wish I wasn't making this up, guys, but this is just too funny. So the receipt that I found pulling the battery out was for a 3-piece suit vest, fix some seams, collar, some pant work, and patch crotch. Alright guys, well, I vacuumed out the car a little bit. I didn't want a bunch of glass flying in my face. And you notice we are now topless. So the top did actually go down without a fuss. So I'm thinking, you know, let's just go for a quick little drive around the hood here and see what she does. But so far, so good. Shifted in a second, good. Brakes are a little noisy, but it's been sitting, so you expect that. Second gear. It's really windy out, so even if I had to top up with the window being broken out. It's still going to be a little noisy, so I apologize, but we are running topless here. And come to think of it, this is the first convertible I've ever owned, unless you count, I did have a TJ Wrangler. You know, I suppose that does count as a convertible. There's third. She wasn't quite sure, I think, for a minute. It's got a pretty good pull to the left, I can feel. So let's slap her over in a sport here so we're not starting out in first gear or second gear. Give her a little. First second is nice. There we go. Good, 245. Cruising down the street. Steering feels pretty good. Not all loosey-goosey, but it does have a little drift to the left. Not bad. About as lively as a 330 Ci Coupe, the silver car. Well, let's get her back to the house. All right, well, we're back to the house. Just took a little trip. What do we do? Yeah, 2 miles. So we're sitting right at middle temp, right where we want to be. I do smell something cooking, but there was a lot of oil underneath there, so that's probably what it is. Rotors are cleaning up a little bit. Got a couple more miles on her, she should be good. See, we do have a bulb out here in this turn signal. That's why we got the hyper flash, so we'll fix on that. Gotta get the trunk lights. Got this secured for now, but we need to replace it. It's all busted up. I'm sure we can find one on eBay or something. But yeah, inside, give you a good little look. I mean, she's dirty. She needs to be cleaned up, but you know, I bet you all that black in the console lid will come off. It's, you know, the leather itself's not in great shape, but it should clean up, at least look better. And same thing with everything else. We'll just make it look as good as we can. We're not gonna recover seats or anything like that. And I apologize in advance for all this wind noise. As you can see, it is just blowing. So I think from here, I think she's earned a bath. I think we're gonna rinse her down a little bit, just see how she looks. Well guys, I think she cleans up pretty good. What do you think? Got all the writing off the hood, or the windshield, well, most of it. There's a little bit there, a little bit of residue on the inside, and all that junk off the front. I think she shines up pretty darn good. It's driving pretty nice. We still got to clean the interior, obviously, but at least, you know, it looks pretty decent from the outside. We'll fix some cosmetics in the back. It's not a big deal. Down the side looks pretty good. With some low right lighting, you can see some of the paint work that's been done in the past, but you know, it's a cheap car. What do you want? I'm pretty stoked. What do you guys think? This is $500. Runs, drives, cold AC, good tires, good brakes. We got to go through the mechanicals the next video, but I think this was a steal of a deal. Now, it does have a salvage title. And of course I gotta fix the windows, but other than that, $500, guys. So there's lots of deals out there. These things are super easy to work on. Get out there and wrench on something. Don't be afraid. Tons of info out there. I'm trying to hit all the major stuff in my videos. If you got questions, feel free to hit me up. But for now, I think I'm gonna get out of here. We'll come back in the next one and do the full mechanical walk around, get an idea what this thing needs. Is it just a shiny turd, or is this thing pretty decent? I'm thinking it's pretty darn decent. So appreciate you all watching. We'll see you in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe. Love seeing all the channel growth and the feedback, comments. I'm gonna get out of here. See you later, guys.